got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
Ferdinand Botero. Representing Mexico, Joseph Martinez Lopez. Representing Hungary, Gergő Szabeni. Representing Poland, Mikołaj Koczubinski. These are the athletes competing in the men's up to 54 and 59 kilo categories.
So those are the introductions for the 7 who are coming up. Fathdin Mahdi of Tajikistan, Joseph Martinez of Mexico, so Joseph Martinez really. Gergő Szabeni of Hungary, Ali Kalimulin of Kazakhstan and his teammate Yersin Stanbek, Firdavs Botirov of Uzbekistan and Mikołaj Koczubinski of Poland.
If we could direct your
Two
attention to
weight
the big
divisions
screens
in
as we
this
choose our
at
technical officials to be
54
referees on
and
the field of play.
59. And that means we've got a referee's draw to come as well for this final.
Please
And
welcome
those are the names
technical
that they
officials to
have
the
come
field
up
of
with
play.
at random. So they've got into position very quickly, and here they come.
Chief referee, Malaysia.
The chief
Nursia
referee
Mohammed.
from Malaysia will be Nursia Mohammed.
Left side referee,
Left side referee for Brazil, Luis
Gustavo Correa
Leite.
Right side referee,
That's Mohamed Al-Kersh
Yemen,
of Yemen, who
Mohamed
is the
Al-Kersh.
right side referee.
Technical controller, Greece, Ilyana Araka.
Liana Raka is the technical controller
Our
for
technical
this
delegate,
final.
Libya, Fatih Lashia.
Fatih La Shahab is the technical delegate for this
Spotter loaders,
category.
please take your positions on the field of play and preload the
And now the
bar.
athletes are in the back warming up.
Preload the
They will
bar
warm up
to
to
70
80 to 90% of their
rack
opening
height
attempt. Some will go
13.
all the way up to their opening attempt and then come out and try that again. But generally it's 80 to 90%, as well as then they need to stay nice and warm, put a jacket on, put a towel around them to keep those muscles nice and flexible so that they're ready to rock and roll in this short period of time that we have until this next flight is ready to go.
So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all
It's a terrific venue, this is. It's going to be well used over the next 10 days. Various record holders, Sheriff Osman, the legend with the world record in this. You'll note that the rookie minimum standard hasn't been met yet, but it is a new category introduced last year. The equivalent of youth, under 18s basically, champions, and it's the first rookie champions who are being crowned at a world level. this week.
Men's up to 54, men's up to 59.
Bruno Cara, the
kilo
American record
categories
holder,
of the
who's been
2023
dishing out
Junior
Brazilian
World Championships
chocolate
in
again
Dubai
today.
Starts
Thanks for
in
that.
3, 2,
Sherry Fosman
1. Are you ready
going all
for
the way up to top pile. And
powerlifting?
Ali Jawad, the European record holder at
Bars
59 kilos.
70 kilos. Calling our first athlete. Representing Kazakhstan, Ali Galimulin.
So, we've got rookies and next gens going at both 54 and 59, so there are 4 sets of gold medals at the very least up for grabs. We're starting at 59 in the rookies, and it's Ali Galimulin, and he really is a rookie. It's his first major championship, and no World Cups to his name either. There's actually quite a lot competing in this who are in very much the same boats. So he's targeting 70, which would be a lifetime best. It's his first international competition. So Galimulin starting at 70 here. He's 17 years old. Ready to go. So Galimulin starting at 70. And that is a good lift. And he's got that. That's perfect start. And away he goes. Good mark. Well hit. Lovely.
Such great hyperextension of his chest so that the bar doesn't have to travel as far. Perfect lift, straight down, straight up. Follows the commands. Well done. Nice start.
That's all he can do in this early stage. He is in a category of his own, being a rookie at 59, and same for Fatahudin Ahmadi of Tajikistan. He's a rookie in the 54 kilo final. So again, he's following his own set of marks and trying to reach them if possible. He's going here for 80 kilos. Ah, there's a spectacle. Well, Ahmadi going for 80. Ooh. So 2 against, 2 on the press, and 1 on the stop sequence. Unfortunate. So he misses out his first attempt.
When we watch the replay, you're going to see a double bounce right here. Bounce, bounce. There you go. And then the press, there was a stall on the way up. So slight errors that can easily be corrected for him to come back on number 2 and get a great attempt.
Yazan Stanbek going for 80 here is in the next gen 59 kilo final, and there are 3 going in this, and he's aiming to hit the front on 80. So ready to give this a good go. Aiming for 80 kilos, Stanbek for Kazakhstan. And again, his first major championship, and we've not seen him in a World Cup previously. Now, I hope that chest sequence was okay.
No lift.
No, it
Stop
wasn't.
Sequence.
Yeah.
Stop sequence has gone wrong. 2-1 against.
Forward, please.
Centre referee,
85
funnily enough, the
kilos,
angle
right height 15.
wasn't conducive to see that going wrong, but I'm afraid we're sat right behind Luis Leite, the notorious Palmeiras fan, and he saw this. Stop sequence wasn't right.
Yeah, he didn't touch his chest. The bar has to touch the chest and stay motionless. He'll come back with that. I'm sure he's practiced.
So for Uzbekistan, Firdaus Botirov of Uzbekistan, who's going now for 85. This to hit the front in the up to 59 kilo final. Well, that's curiosity. We've had 2 misses out of 3. To start this competition. So this to Wade out in front. Well, doing his best to keep that an even press.
No lift press.
Didn't happen, I'm afraid. All 3 down in the press. And yeah, he's gesticulating about what went wrong. He knows what went wrong.
102 kilos.
Yes, he's definitely indicating a little bounce on the chest to himself and his coach. That was not a bounce. That was, he bent down on the left side, so the bar was uneven.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. Joseph Martinez Lopez, Mexico. First
He was
event.
also uneven when he locked out. I'm unsure what his extension is. He'll come back and get that, though. Minor things to fix.
Clear uneven press. Josef Martinez for Mexico coming now, going for 102. The bronze medalist in the Americas Championship last year. What a way to start your career. 10th in the last World Juniors, which is what this is now. 4th in the Veracruz World Cup. Actually, I have to say, great crowds there in the World Trade Center in Veracruz back in June. Going for 102 here to get going. So just settling into this.
1 minute.
It's got a minute remaining. Well, 102 for Martinez, looking to sell that lift well. He waited until the minute marker, and he's got that. It's a good lift.
Martinez Lopez.
He's got that clear. Martinez clear at 102. He was looking at 100 originally. So that's 2 out of 5 that have been good lifts.
He had great control. Here he comes down, holds it, presses it straight up, no problem whatsoever. Excellent control, excellent timing. Timing is everything. If you're too fast on the way down, it's uncontrolled. If you're too fast on the way up, it's uncontrolled. He did well.
Yevgo Shimeni.
So on we go for Hungary. Yerko Shibeni, who finished 8th in the European Championships last year in Tbilisi. So ready with a big lift for the lead, 112. This is in the next gen 54 kilo competition where the leader is Josef Martinez with 102. This for 112 for Gerko Shibeni. And that's raised, and that's good, and that is 2-1 in his favour. Well, that's good for Shebeni. 112. He was looking at 115 originally, but he got that off the mark really well, and that has him in a very good position of strength right now in this next gen 54 kilo final.
Here he comes on the way down. Stop. Press up. Lock out. Nicely done.
Kochubinski for Poland going for 118. So what a career he's had up to this stage. And he's still only 18. And he only turned 18 last month. European bronze last year in Tbilisi at the age of 16. 8th in the last World Championships the year before in Tbilisi. 9th before that in 2019 when he was 14 years old. Edgar World Cup bronze in 2019. Mario Shawila is his regular coach. On stage with him, 118 Kochubinski, and that is a good lift. That's the lead. That was so comfortable. So smooth.
He made it look easy.
Now, I can tell you he was originally looking at 128 and went for 118 instead, which probably, when sizing up what the rest were going to do, he felt was well within his capabilities.
Exactly. Just straight up easy. Wonder will he jump to that 128 for number 2 now. Nicely done.
He might be tempted as we go into the second round. So in the rookies 54 kilo category, Fatadine Atmani finds himself in the same position as quite a few of the women did in the previous session. He's in a category of his own, so he's essentially competing against himself, but he does have specific marks to hit. And that will get him medals.
No.
And he hasn't made it. Press sequence from the 2 referees who voted him down, so he's 2-1 down. Unfortunately, for him at Madi, denied on 80.
So we see now the repetitive error, same as before. He really needs to slow it down on the chest, stop, and then push straight up.
Thank you. The bar is loaded.
Lock out, no bounce at the top. Straight up, lock it out, there you go.
So a few things to be worked out there then.
Yes, he has a little work to do. He can come back and do it. We saw it with some of the women in our last session. And 2 of them medaled. So it can be done.
Yeah, gold and a silver it was too. For those who needed 3 attempts to get their first mark on the board to avoid a wipeout, to avoid a bombing out. This is Ali Galimulin of Kazakhstan. He's the 59 kilo rookie category competitor, and he's already got 70 kilos, so that should get him a gold. If it doesn't, then it's 80. So has he done enough to make that work out? He has got it. That is 2-1 in his favour. It was the stop sequence from a left side referee who has managed to achieve that. 2-1 in his favour. It's paid off in the end.
Nice stop. I see what the left saw. The bar did shift just a slight bit. So still a good attempt. And all you need is 2 whites to get it.
So, Yezin Stanbeck going for 83 now, having missed 80 in the opening round. This is in the next gen category. So this to go into the silver medal position. Bocharov of Uzbekistan has missed his first round attempt. Kochubinski is lifted 118. which I think might just get him the gold. This is 83 for Stanbeck, the major championship debutant. His international debut as well. Stanbeck 83. That's a lot cleaner than last time. 3 white lights, and Stanbeck goes into second place in this 59 kilo next gen final. Really decent lift and a good lift. 3 white lights.
That's what we're talking about, taking those small errors, going back, fixing them, and coming out and executing. And he did perfectly. Nothing wrong with that attempt. Well done.
Yeah, it was the chess sequence, if I remember, which went quite badly wrong last time, but this was excellent. So, for Uzbekistan, Firdaus Potyrov, again, his major championship debut. Again, we haven't seen him in a World Cup. Uzbekistan's squad is just getting bigger and bigger every year. New names coming up pretty much every championship. They're not sitting back in their laurels. They're looking to continue to bring in new names. So Firdaus Potyrov for 85. He's got that straight up. And that is a good lift. That was tremendously successful. And again, no time wasted. Very comfortable, very confident, and very, very quick.
Touch, hold, straight up, lock out. Perfect. Really nicely done.
For Mexico, Joseph Martinez
Beautiful.
Lopez.
It was textbook. It was just an archetypal perfect lift. Joseph Martinez now. So he is suddenly in the silver medal position in the next gen 54 kilo final. Shebenya going to 112, Martinez to 102. Martinez, the America's Championship bronze medalist in Chesterfield in St. Louis last year, the America's Championship. So Martinez 110 to add 8 to the tally. He's biding his time. He's still got 1 minute remaining, so now he's waited for the marker and he'll go now. There's quite a lot like to do. Steady does it. It's a good lift. He kept it clean. He did a great job of it, frankly, and that has him up. He's getting closer to the gold medal. He is 2 kilos off Giorgio Shebenya, although Hungarian now has a chance of an instant response to go even further, Claire.
Great lift. Oftentimes lifters will wait till after the 1 minute mark because that buzz is disruptive. And so this is what he did. He waited, the buzz was over, he was ready and executed perfectly.
Yeah, lovely lift. Giorgio Shebenya coming now then for Hungary. Cleared 112 with his first attempt, so that lead cut down by Martinez, but now he can extend it by 5 to 117 to 110. Hungary were due to stage the World Championships 2 years ago, ended up getting moved to Tbilisi. That was in the time of COVID and there were lots of restrictions and so on. been a very good World Cup venue in Eger for years and years. No lift. The press sequence, 2-1 against. Now that's an interesting one. He's not been able to make that work. There's the two side referees. And when that happens, then you'd say it would be quite obvious. Oh, hang on, that's a little bit of a treble bounce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Also, the bar dips to the side, so it's uneven on the chest as well.
Mikolaj Kochelinski.
C'est la vie. So he misses out, makes a competition of it in the 54 kilo next gen competition. Can't say that about the 59 next gen because it is decided. Mikolaj Kochelinski at this stage could actually nip down the Dubai Mall if he wants to for half an hour because he's getting the gold medal. He's clear by 33 kilos. Botarov got in at 85, Standback 83. This is for 127. For a big lead. (127) Kochelinski. Now, I'm afraid to say that lift is going to be nullified, and I'll tell you why, because the lift challenge has come in for the previous mark that we've just seen, and because of that, it has to halt what happens on stage. That's actually very unfortunate. It means the system gets overruled, so it means that the referees can't vote. It's a slight glitch, and unfortunately, Kochelinski, that lift is not going to count. I know we're watching it back, so we can just watch it. It's kind of a practice lift.
It really looked great. He's going to have to now go back, try and just get his mojo back to get back out there to do that while the challenge is...
Has been waved off. That was a...
So it's Gergo Szebeni. It was the lift for
Now we'll call out the athlete from Poland.
117.
2 minutes on the clock. 127 kilos on the bar. It's a rack height 5.
Well, that's the information that came through. You saw the chief referee just marking. I think she was saying at that point, no, the system can't register it. So what's ended up happening is because of that lift challenge for the previous lift, the system gets overruled. Usually, the referees would be watching it back. So Kochelinski has been given an extra minute for his real second lift. That's a major bit of misfortune, I'm afraid.
He was on the bench with the weight in hand. He's been given an extra minute in which to prepare for this.
So Kochelinski can go again. Szebeni's appeal will now be viewed after this lift. You know, there was a curiosity with those two Indian lifts in an earlier competition. They were back-to-back, and I kind of think one of the coaches had put in for a heavier mark, which meant that their guy was going to go second in line, but they accidentally skipped the queue and ended up on stage without realizing that it wasn't their go. So Kochelinski has a bonus go here at 127. I'll tell you what, he got 127 excellently, I thought, a few moments ago, so now he's coming out and doing it again. 127. He had all the time in the world, and that is a good lift. There you go. He's going to get the gold. There's no doubt about it. He is on the way to being world champion.
This concludes round 2. Round 3 will start with a rack of 12.
Kochelinski, 127.
80 kilos, rack 12.
Really impressive.
Other than fatigue, because now he's had to do the same attempt twice, he should be okay. Strong young man, so I think he'll do all right.
Thank you, the bar is loaded.
And listen, he lifted 127 perfectly twice.
Tajikistan.
So going into round 3, now you may remember there was that lift challenge from Szebeni's team. Which, at this stage, well, I'm not sure, it may have been withdrawn. because we've had the latest lift from Kotsibinsky, and we're going into round 3 now, so that's not, I don't think, going to be considered any further. It is Mahdi going in for 80. 2-1 in his favour, and Atmani has succeeded there.
And that's so hard to do after missing 2, having a little drama with the what just transpired, to come out and just stay focused and get that attempt. He did well.
Representing Kazakhstan, Ali Galimulin.
He had an extra weight. That was nice and impressive, frankly, by Mahdi to lift 80. So that was his first successful lift. He's on the board. That should be a rookie gold medal for him at these World Championships for Tajikistan.
As the saying goes, sometimes it only takes one.
Ali Galimulin, he's cleared 70 and he's cleared 80. And now he's going for 85 in the rookie. So again, he's hitting his marks. He's on the way to being a world champion. Galimulin, that's a good lift, 2-1 in his favour. So yeah, that's fine. Centre referee voting him down, but no issues there otherwise. And Galimulin will be a world champion for Kazakhstan. He's got all his lifts in. Impressive total lift as well.
Really nice setup on the bench as well. Straight down, hold, straight up. I think the head ref might have thought that was a little fast on the chest, possibly, but either way, he got 2 white lights. Well done.
So we go on, and it will be next gen 59 kilo final. So currently in the bronze medal position, Yersin Stanbek for Kazakhstan. In silver, Frudavs Boturov of Uzbekistan on 85. And basically they're going for a bit of one-upmanship in Stanza.
Rack 15, 87 kilos, rack 15.
Both at the moment going for 87. Boturov for Uzbekistan has pitched himself up at 87. Yes, and Stanbek now 87. Boturov's gone up to 88.
Representing Kazakhstan.
So it is 87. Yes, and Stanbek for Kazakhstan going for 87. So this to go above Boturov by 2 and to go into the silver medal position in the next gen 59 kilo final. "18 years old still, first major championship." So, big lift coming for Stanbek. Big moment for him. He's looking to get that chest sequence right. And exactly the same as the first lift. The stop sequence, that being the chest sequence, it went wrong for him in lift 1, and it did again there. Is with the naked eye, it looked as if there was minimal contact, if any. And I'm afraid, none.
Just a touch and go is what we would call that. He touched, he went. You have to stop motionless between both phases. That's just youth, a little inexperience. He'll work on that when he goes home and watches the video of this, and he'll come back and just be outstanding.
You're so positive.
He's a strong lifter.
Boturov coming now, 88. So, the silver medal is his. That is secured now. Stanbek has the bronze. So important that he got that mark of 83 in the middle. So Stanbek bronze for Kazakhstan. Botyrov here has the silver. No pressure on this lift of 88. And this to add 3 onto the bar for Botyrov. Funnily enough, he and Stanbek both missed their first attempt. Both got their second. For 88. It's a good lift. It's 2-1 in his favour. And that is good news for him. He has the silver medal no matter what. Now, if he got his first lift in, he'd be leading in terms of the total lift. No guarantee that he'd stay in that position, but it is silver in terms of the total lift and silver in terms of the main competition.
Straight down, nice touch on the chest, straight up. That smile says it all. Well done.
Marcus Lopez, representing Mexico, Joseph Martinez Lopez.
Joseph Martinez now for Mexico. So we're going into the next gen 54 kilo final. The next 2 lifts we're seeing are in that, and it's the battle for gold. Currently in silver on 110, Joseph Martinez for Mexico. This for 113 to overtake Gergo Shebeni of Hungary, who's currently at 112. So there's a lot riding on this to be a world champion. Martinez already America's bronze medalist in St. Louis.
He's quite methodical in his setup, and that's perfect. That's what any really good athlete does.
1 minute.
Now with that marker, now he'll get rolling. Not sure he's going to make it. No, the spotters have to intervene. He gave it a good whirl. It is a World Championship silver medal for Joseph Martinez for Mexico. Cleared 110, missed 113. He's been very competitive today. And you consider he's already winning senior medals at the Americas standard, which means Santiago's a big target upcoming for him.
Just gets halfway and then gets stuck. In training, his coaches will train him when he goes home, halfway, 3/4 of the way, full. And they'll probably use training boxes and such to get past that era. Great lifter.
You've got big strain coming on the elbows at that stage.
Yes.
Then? Yeah, yeah. Mexican champion then misses out on being the world champion. He will have, obviously, multiple opportunities in future. Gergo Shebeni then is the world champion for Hungary, lifting 112 and going here for 122. It was the Hotel Park in Eger. That was the regular venue for the Eger World Cup, which I think was last held 2 years ago. A merging of 2 hotels, which is kind of the same here. You've got the Hilton, this Hilton in Dubai, because there are quite a few. And then you've got the V Hotel, which is next door where a lot of the athletes are staying. And the hotels, Eger and Park, are 2 hotels that were always individual hotels. And then one day they became one. There was an adjoining corridor built, and a conference center like this stages the major championships there. So in this Dubai Al Habtoor Hotel City, Al Habtoor City. Should remember that by September. So Shebeni, 122. This is actually the second last lift. So his gold is secure, and Kochubinski's gold as well. And there's Zita Gerkos, one of the technical delegates for this, and Gianna Cifarelli alongside her technical delegate in Veracruz for the most recent World Cup ahead of these World Championships in Mexico a couple of months ago. As I was saying, that was a really, really impressive venue. World Trade Center, and they had multiple things on, being a massive complex. So Jibeni, 122, he is the world champion. Does he wrap up with an even greater margin of victory? He does! Magnificent! Thiago Jibeni, the world champion, wins by 12 kilos over Jose Martinez of Mexico. 122, that'll be lifetime best territory. Fantastic.
That really was a great lift. Straight down, nice stop, straight up, locked out, and waited. Really nice job. And he's happy. That smile tells it all. Coach Peter is happy as well. Nicely done.
So now, it's a fourth lift for Mikołaj Kotsiubinski. If you remember what happened earlier, he had to do his second attempt twice. He got it both times. So Kotsiubinski for 135. So he's the world champion, having claimed European bronze last year in Tbilisi. And he didn't waste any time at all.
No
lift two against, and it's on the press sequence from the center and the right side referee. But he's world champion anyway. Clears 135, and he gets the gold.
Yeah, he was just a little shy of locking out. He came up, beautiful on the way down, nice on the chest on the way up. He just doesn't lock out completely. And that'll get you 2 red lights, at least. Really nice job, and like you said, world champion.
Yep, and he would have liked to have got the last one. His coach certainly would have liked to as well, but
he did get 4, so he's probably tired by now.
yeah, he wasn't that far away either. I mean, it was 2-1 against, and you could just see that being a bit tentative. He's just trying to keep that one under control, and then eventually just got a couple of votes down for it. Control was lacking towards the end. You could just see it wavering a bit, so hence denied. But Kotsiubinski gets the crown. And the victory ceremonies for the 4 different competitions there on the way.
This concludes this section of the men's up to 54 and 59 kilo categories. Victory ceremony still to come. for the 2023 Junior World Championships in Dubai. Men's up to 54 kilo category, rookie. Please welcome the medalists. The medal will be presented by Nala Al-Sadu, Vice Head, Media Sector, Local Organizing Committee. Gold medalist, representing Tajikistan, Abidin Ahmadi.
So Fatidin Akmani will receive his gold medal for this men's rookie. 54 kilo, finally lifted 80 in the end, which was his last attempt. He'd have missed out on his medal otherwise. He'll also take a total gold, and he receives his gold from Naba Al-Sadoun, the vice head of the media sector at the local organising committee of these 2023 World Championships. Tajikistan get the gold.
Congratulations to the
lovely
medalists.
triumph. And it is a world title for Tajikistan and at Madi Fatidin. Really, really good triumph for Tajikistan. Just going through the records, they'd not won a World Powerlifting medal before today, according to our records, which is quite something.
Welcome to the victory ceremony for the 2023 Junior World Championships in Dubai. Men's up to 54 kilo category, next gen. Please welcome the medalists.
So next up, it is the victory ceremony for the next gen 54 kilo final. And this is a bit nip and tuck as well, actually. Decided in the last round, Osa Martinez had a lift of 113 that would have put him in front. He didn't get it. He gets the silver anyway. Now, had he got it, the last lift anyway of our eventual gold medalist was a good lift. So that would have arrested the gold medal back. But Martinez did very well. He'll pick up the silver for the total lift also.
Gold medalist, representing Hungary,
Gago Sheveni of Hungary is the world champion. Lifted 112 in the opening round, and that actually would have been good enough for the crown. But he went on with the final lift of the competition to lift 122. Wins by 12 kilos. He takes the gold. He wins the total lift as well. And it is victory for Hungary.
Congratulations
memorable
to the medalists.
For Hungary, for Gergo Shcherbeniuk. That was a nice contest in the end. Shcherbeniuk with the gold for Hungary and Martinez the silver for Mexico. Belting victory, and he made sure with his last lift.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the victory ceremony for the 2023 Junior World Championships in Dubai. Men's up to 59 kilo, rookie.
Ali Galimulin of Kazakhstan coming out, new world champion, rookie 59 kilo kg, and he got all of his lifts in. He had a total lift of 235, which of the 7 competing in this session was the second best. There's no overall medals for that.
Gold medalist, representing Kazakhstan, Ali Galimulin.
Ali Galimulin, very impressive as a rookie in what was his major championship debut, and no World Cups to his name either, so it was his international debut as well. Absolutely fabulous.
Please rise if you're able.
So gold for Kazakhstan, for Ali Galimulin.
Congratulations to the medalist.
Good win. He got every single lift in, and it may have been a one-man event, but you do all that, you get your lifts, you get a massive total in terms of the total lift, and you fully deserve everything coming your way, which is the gold and the little lift to the top trophy as well, which is the slogan for the championships. Those events where you're really pushing yourself because you're not up against anyone else, you're trying to make good against the scoreboard, and he's very much done that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Victory ceremony on the
welcome
way
to the 2023 Junior World Championships in Dubai. and the victory ceremony for the men's up to 59 kilo next gen.
Men's 59 kilo, next gen. That is the last medal ceremony of this WAC, and then we are into
Please
the
welcome
last session
medalists.
of these World Championships for rookies and next gens. Juniors as well. These Junior World Championships.
The medals will be presented by Naba Al-Sadoun, Vice Head, Media Sector, Local Organizing Committee.
Again, it's Naba Al-Sadoun presenting the medals. Here is the vice head of the media
Bronze medalist, representing
for
Kazakhstan,
these championships.
Yusuf Stanbek.
So yes, and Tanbek gets the bronze medal. He lifted 83, tried 87 to lift himself up into silver, but he missed that. Meant the competition was pretty much over from that stage with a couple of lifts remaining. Bronze as well, in terms of the total lift. Firdaus Botirov gets the silver in both the best lift and the total lift. First time we've seen him. He's not competed internationally before this.
Gold medalist,
Same with
representing
Stanbek.
Poland,
And the gold goes to Mikolaj
Kozyminski.
Kozyminski, the European bronze medalist. Been a World Cup bronze medalist before in Eger in Hungary in 2019 from the Start Boxwalk Club. Mario Zavila, his coach, is world champion.
Everyone, please rise if you're able for the national anthem of Poland.
Gold for Poland. Very
Congratulations
familiar anthem of
to the
Poland to crown
medalists.
world champion. He's actually competed at adult level in the last 2 world championships. Scott Chabinski. Now he hits the crown. I don't think he's been in the juniors before, but he is here. And he takes the gold medal. So the men's 80 and 88 kilos final, that's underway at 7:40, which is in 25 minutes time. So you have a chance to go and do something. We all do. Not exactly sure what that is, but still, the last final of these World Junior Championships coming up shortly. Do stay with us.